afternoon. And everybody on the West Coast, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And everybody else in between in this great, big, beautiful country of ours. How the hell you doing? What do you know? What do you say? What's up? What's happening? Gosh, dog it. Whew. Man, I don't know. I have no clue. Today's garbage day, right? Running around constantly from the time I got up. Guys, got to get this here. Got to get that there. Clean this shit up. One thing I don't like is garbage. Laying around old stuff, you know. I try to keep it down, but it just keeps collecting. I'm like, get the shit out of here, you know. So, anyway, that's what I was doing. And just flung my hose so I get it straightened out. Yeah, so this is crazy. Mary Trump, right? Picture her in your mind, Mary Trump. You've seen her on TV. She's been on the different shows. She's made her run. She's wrote a book, right? About Donald. And it kept bugging me. It's like, she looks so familiar. And then this morning I saw her on The View, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm like, holy shit. She looks exactly like that Amy does on The Big Bang Theory. Exactly. She, head talks and stuff. Amy. Big Bang Theory. And the thing is, it kills me. It took me so long to make the connection, and it shouldn't have, because I tuned into the reruns. I think it's on TBS or whatever. Years and years and years. I've seen each episode probably about, at least 5-6 times. Because they go all the way up to, maybe they did go all the way up to like the season before, and then they'd start all over again. Episode 1, episode 2. So, and I just kept watching, because back a little while ago, there really was shit to watch, before. So, it's crazy. She does. She looks exactly like Amy on The Big Bang Theory. So, and then that's the other thing too. I caught up on a couple episodes of what is that? Little Leonard or whatever hell is this? From Big Bang Theory, the young boy. What the hell is it? You know who I'm talking about, right? So, Sheldon Leonard. Sheldon. He plays Little Sheldon. Okay, he plays. There's some pretty funny shit on there, I don't care what you say. There's some good writing on CBS, with the neighborhood, and then young Sheldon and stuff. So, yeah. And my sister turned me, Anna Faris turned me on to it, with Mom. And I feel bad, I don't know what she's endeavoring. She says, moving on to other things. I don't know what it is, but when I find out, I'll let you know. So, God. Breathe, right? Shit, catch your breath, boy. So anyway, Jonathan Goldman, he says, it doesn't matter what Garcetti says, we can't do. The people who care about public safety will do everything they can to stay home, and the selfish sociopath assholes who don't care about public health will do whatever they want. The longer this lasts, the longer it lasts. Way to say, Jonathan. That's Twitter news. I do that. Oh, give you a heads up right off the bat. This is an adult program. It's not for kids. If you got kids, little crumb munchers in the room and stuff like that, people under 18, 13, whatever. Depends on what kind of language you use at home, right? Shove them off, go take a nap, go play, get on Xbox, PlayStation, put your headphones on, do something. Go in a cupboard and watch, listen. You can watch and listen. I'm simulcasting like I do every day. MonValleyRadio.com. and YouTube Live. Mon Valley Radio, YouTube Live. Or Mon Valley Radio Live. However you want to say it, I don't give a damn. So, what the hell's going on? Oh, okay, yeah, they pulled it out. Okay. So, they send this shit to me on my phone. So, let's see what's happening. That. Oh, boy. So, while we're doing all this stoop, okay. Kaylee McEnany. What a pain. Oh, it's going to be so nice. You know, the bad thing about it is, I hope Cuomo and those other ones over at CNN don't put her on as a guest. Maybe she'll go with that OAN. Somebody was saying about Trump going over there on that OAN, that far right news service. Yay! Good. I hope they don't get a channel. That's the other thing this morning. I was going through stuff and watching a video on Twitter about the Rudy Giuliani clown shit show. I don't know if you've been watching some of that on Twitter or other places where you can get that. It's not on television. But a lady was on there. She's talking to one of these legislators, and this is all informal bullshit. There's nothing that can be done. Okay? She was like drunk. She was like talking like she was drunk. Hello? And then they had another lady I saw. She complained. She was I don't know if she was a poll watcher or they didn't feed me. Really? Well, she didn't look like she needed any more Burger King, I'm telling you. So, didn't look like she was starving. All right? So they didn't feed you. What are you going to do? Turn over the election because they didn't feed your fucking ass? Jesus. See, this kind of shit sets me off. Just like, oh, God, such ridiculous bullshit. Oh. Oh, my God. Here you go. I love this. Hey, you know what? I hope they do it 100 more times. I get a kick out of it every time. I don't know why. Maybe you do, too. Irishy girl, okay? She goes, the definition of insanity is counting the same votes over and over again, expecting a different result. Keep counting them. The more fucking Biden votes you find, you know. How many times can you lose the same election over and over and over again? And then have to pay for the recount? Whew. How thick is that? Oh, my God. Yeah, here's something, too. This COVID shit even got me. Like, it's like paranoid. Totally freaking paranoid. Louis G., I really hate these times we're living in. Wifey came down with a sore throat yesterday, and it isn't better this morning. The immediate thought always turns to COVID. But there are no other symptoms except for some congestion. And he says, fuck, man. Hey, I'm with you, bud. Louis, man, every time. Even my nose, you know, it's been stuffy for years because of freaking cannula, right? Well, see, will not go away, and I got to quit doing that because it keeps coming up on the audio. Sniffling your nose. I just talked about that yesterday, how aggravating it is listening to the audio on the shows trying to pull shit off, and you hear this every time. You know, like, what the people hear that shit. What a pain in the ass. Now, see, here's a live show. You keep going on and on and on. You do it real quick, people don't really notice. But when you're listening to the audio, like if this was ever put on an audio tape and you would listen to it, you'd be like, damn, what is wrong with him? He's snorting cocaine or shit. No. I don't do none of that shit. Over 40 years, Bob, sober. I mean, straight. 25 years sober. Beat that. I know, a lot of people can. A lot of people can do that. But if you were like me and you were an old fucking jarhead, I'm sorry, bud. Anyway. Sam Stitches, as a female. Ladies and gentlemen, my fat pants are loose on me. Whoop, whoop. Did it again. Did you catch it? Did you catch it? Oh, shit. Next time I'll just let it run. Okay, let's back to Kaylee McEnany. Oh, she's a pain in the dick. Kaylee McEnany calls out CNN's Anderson Cooper for falsely claiming her husband cheered in briefing room. By Brian Flood, Fox News. 2 hours ago. Uh-oh. Fake news from CNN that is disproven by the official White House pool report, she tweeted. White House Press Secretary Kaylee McEnany scolded CNN's Anderson Cooper on Wednesday night after the liberal anchor falsely complained her husband, Sean Gilmartin, cheered her on during a White House briefing earlier in the day. Cooper told viewer, see, that's where you get the freaking Mangled news. Cooper told viewers that Gilmartin shouted, "You crushed it, Kaylee," after she left the briefing room, but the press secretary took Twitter to easily debunk the claim. Well, did it happen? I don't know. You have to be like that person to like that person. Which, that don't bode well. That don't bode well. Anybody that feeds into that, oh my God, this is the first time I've seen her husband. No. White shirt, no tie. Baldy. Looks like a recovering skinhead. I don't know. Gee. All right. Well, see, they can't put this on TV. They can't put this on the news. The whole world reads this shit. The U.S. Marine Corps' first big wind stealth fighter squadron is ready for war. What are they trying to tell us? The U.S. Marine Corps had declared ready for combat its first squadron equipped with F-35C Lightning II stealth fighters. Lockheed Martin fitted the F-35C with a bigger wing than the conventional F-35A, and vertical landing F-35B have allowed the C model Lightning II to take off and land on the 1,000-foot decks of the U.S. Navy's nuclear-powered aircraft carriers. Okay, so where was that? Oh, jeez. You want to read it? It's from Forbes 4 hours ago. It is an ongoing feud between Betsy DeVos and AOC, right? AOC hits back after Betsy DeVos warned free college pushes socialist takeover of higher education. You know why she don't like that? Do you know what Betsy DeVos is involved with before she took over this education shit with the government? She was responsible. Here, all you college folks, gather around, listen close. If you don't know it by now, you're going to know it in the next 2 seconds. Betsy DeVos was in charge of collections of student loans and crushing your balls to get your money. Yep, that was her. Her company, or still under investigation, I don't know. Some unsavory things with the, whatchamacallit? Russian money. What the hell happened right there? Look at it. It's doing it again. It says I got an excellent connection, but I don't know what's going on. Mon Valley Live. Mon Valley Radio Live on YouTube. I'm still on radio real good. So I don't know. Okay, education. Betsy DeVos slammed calls to cancel student debt or make college free, making a case this week against what she called a socialist takeover of education and prompting a fiery rebuke from Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. DeVos, who almost certainly will be replaced once President-elect Biden is inaugurated, has been a lightning rod for controversy since her tenure began in 2017. She's pushed deregulation and aimed to increase the due process on college campuses to applause from conservatives and harsh criticism from Democrats. But with an incoming administration likely to take the Department of Education in a sharply different direction, one of the President Trump's longest-serving cabinet secretaries made one last case against total government control of higher education Tuesday at the 2020 Federal Student Aid Training Conference. Policy should never entice students into greater debt, nor should they put taxpayer dollars at greater risk. There are too many politicians today who support policy that does both. DeVos said, still more advanced, the truly insidious notion of government gift-giving. We've heard shrill calls to cancel, to forgive, to make it all free. Any innocuous label out there can't obfuscate what it really is wrong. No, it's not wrong. We're going to be out of a job after you get out of office because you won't be able to collect on student loans anymore. You bitch. Okay, so she didn't know shit about education. Never taught, never did anything. Collected money from college students. College graduates. Knee deep in shit, neck deep in freaking student debt. Oh boy, here, that was from Fox News an hour ago. Oh boy, boo boo boo. Politics, more politics. Come on, man. Okay. Bored Panda. 2 days ago, I'll give you some lighter news. Oh my gosh, watch it. It's screwed up. 890,000 people on Twitter are cracking up at this dad who decided to Photoshop his ex-wife out of a family pic before posting it. What can I say? Life is complicated. Human relationships are complicated. Feelings are complicated. And apparently this weird cocktail of complicated things can lead people to truly hilarious actions. This little story is the perfect example of that. A few days ago, the user, Court Maloney, went on Twitter to share a little something that has recently happened within her family. First things first, Courtney's parents are divorced. In her tweet, the girl explains how, after she posted a family photo on one of her social media accounts, her dad decided to repost it, but first of all, he made sure to Photoshop his ex-wife out of it. Okay, well, good grief. Thousands of people on Twitter found this man's prank that he pulled on his ex-wife absolutely hilarious. And as one would expect, the tweet quickly went viral. Yeah, I hate that. I get nothing that goes viral. Nothing. It's enough to drive you nuts. See there along the way? Welcome to the live. Follow me. Chuck, AAA, Chuck Lane, AAA, 77. You follow me? No. Maybe someday you will. I don't know. I do some pretty good shit every once in a while, you know? I'm not like a freaking lug. You know, I'm a little bit intelligent, a little bit old. I'm a little bit country. I'm a little bit rock and roll. Shut the fuck up. Jesus. So, yeah. See, the latest student stimulus proposals don't include broad student loan forgiveness. What happened? The Republicans are going to put that in there. How stupid can you be? That's from Forbes. Yeah, did you hear? Oh, this is terrible. It's a shame, but I can't feel bad. Bob Bryant is dead. California megachurch pastor dies of COVID-19 after leading outdoor services. Bob Bryant was a megachurch pastor from San Bernardino County, California, who has died of COVID-19 after leading outdoor services for his congregation, according to NBC Los Angeles. Bryant, 58, was an associate pastor at the Water of Life Community Church in Fontana. His wife also contracted the virus. It is with heavy hearts that we share Pastor Bob Bryant passed on Monday, November 30th, from his life and found himself fully in the presence of Jesus, the church wrote on its website. So many of you have prayed and contended for his well-being, miraculous healing. It's been inspiring. Well, the problem is, Brian had been pastor here for 18 years, starting as a youth pastor, okay? The problem is he was one of the ones that kept saying, oh, you don't need no mass. We have the breath of Jesus. Really? Well, it don't. You know, so it's like they didn't believe this stuff about the whatchamacallit. And that's what happens, I guess. You know, you just can't, you know, God gave you a brain. You need to use it. That's all there is to it. You know. You can't run into a brick wall and say, well, I believe Jesus is going to protect me. I'm going to run into this brick wall. No. That'll hurt. You know it's going to hurt. Jesus ain't there for that. You know? Here, I'm going to tell you something. This is a little religious. I'm going to get away from it, okay? The very after he created an Adam and Eve, right? What was the very first thing he did? He gave Adam and Eve a choice. He gave them the freedom to choose. That is it. That is all of it in a nutshell. He gave them freedom of choice. He said, you don't eat of that tree over there. That is the tree of knowledge. And if you do eat out of that, you're in some deep shit. So what is that? That's the very first thing God did. Gave him a choice. You don't eat that tree, you're great. You stay in this freaking Garden of Eden forever and be all happy. You eat that tree, eat that fruit on that tree, you're screwed. And guess what? You know the story. And we've been paying for it ever since. I don't understand this. This is from The Hill, December 30th. December 3rd. What the hell? Get that dyslexia out of your freaking head. Okay, December 3rd, 10 a.m. Ooh, this is really new. Attorney General William Barr has formally named Connecticut U.S. Attorney John Durham as a special counsel If we see the designation as political rather than legal, we will understand it better. More importantly, we will grasp that the Attorney General protected an investigation into Obama-Biden era misconduct by making it easier for the incoming Biden administration to live with it. As a legal matter, the special counsel appointment of Durham is weightless. In his Associated Press interview, Barr indicated that he was making the formal designation to give Durham the same regulatory protection that Robert Mueller enjoyed as the special counsel investigating the Trump-Russia collusion farce. It wasn't a farce, folks. It happened. Jeez. See, this is where Medium goes wrong. They soft pedal everything. They let things slide. And then it's just like that old saying, you tell a lie long enough, it's going to become the truth. And here they're doing it. Now, is Bill Barr calling it a farce, or is the Hill calling it a farce? That protection is more apparent than real. As a factual matter, Mueller qualified for the protection provided by former special counsel status because he was selected from outside the United States government, as the regulations require, specifically Section 600.3. This requirement is a common sense, assuming adequate basis for a criminal investigation. A special counsel is arguably necessary only when a profound conflict of interest would render it impossible for the Department of Justice to conduct such a probe in the normal course. And we've said enough. So if you want to read the rest of it, go ahead. I still don't know what the fuck, what the special counsel's for. Maybe we'll read on and find out. I don't know. These Chinese, they're freaking smart. Listen to me. Oh, God. Chinese company buys Australian island, right? Then bans Aussies from living there. So what do they want that island for? Think about it. China Bloom. Okay, this is what? Fox News. Published 1 day ago. Chinese real estate company that bought an Australian island has blocked its Aussie residents from living in paradise. Residents say they can't go back to their homes since developer China Bloom bought a 99-year lease to take control of Keswick Island in 2019. I just don't think they want Australians on the island, former island resident Julie Willis told the news program A Current Affair. I think they want to have this island solely for the use of the Chinese tourism market. Oh, here, I was thinking for missiles. Launch pads and crazy shit like that. See, that's what happens when you get old. You participate in the Cold War and all that other shit. Hey, that's what happens. So you get them thoughts in your head. Oh, man, I don't want to see that. Jeez. Gee, listen to this. Here, look at it. See? This is how they do it. Okay. They passed the HEROES Act in May. May. Okay? McConnell sat on it, said he ain't gonna do shit. Okay, and then as times went on, things got more desperate. They're like, we're gonna do it our way. Okay, so now it comes out. Mnuchin says, Trump. Okay, this is Forbes.com, yesterday, 11 a.m. Trump will sign McConnell's new stimulus proposal without checks or state and local aid. As stimulus discussions heat up in Washington again, Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin told reporters Wednesday that President Trump is prepared to sign a new stimulus proposal put forth by Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. Okay, there you go. If he can't do it, nobody can. All right. So, jeez. The president will sign McConnell's proposal that he put forward yesterday, Mnuchin said, according to Reuters. McConnell's proposal is similar to two $500 billion bills he has already attempted to pass in the Senate. Democrats blocked both on the grounds that they were too small and includes $257 billion in spending for the popular Paycheck Protection Program for forgivable loans, 1 month extension of pandemic unemployment assistance, and liability protections for business and healthcare providers. The problem is, did you read about this Paycheck Protection Program? A lot of the money went to Trump people. and Kushner people. Millions and millions of dollars. So they're just going to give him some more. Okay? I read that yesterday. It's so freaking sick, man. Okay, so half of them people did... What the hell? I ran over. What is this shit? Ain't nobody telling me what okay. So anyway, if you want to read the rest of this, Forbes.com, look it up yesterday. Mnuchin. Trump will sign that bill. Okay, folks. That's the name of that tune. I hope you guys have a good day. Be careful. Stay tuned on the radio for the Mo So R&B show until 1:30, and then you're going to have For Ladies Only, which are the greatest ladies in the world singing for you. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to these people, say goodbye to recording. I'm going to sneeze. I better hurry up. Oh, jeez. Okay. Quick this shit. Gotta go over here. Go here. And go here. Play that. Play that. You guys have a good day. Be careful. And don't get that Rona, man. Just don't get that Rona.